You need to know these 3 tools if you're going to study data science. I'm a student at the University of Washington, and I've been using these 3 tools in both my classes and personal projects. By the end of this video, you're going to know what concepts you need to master for each tool that I'll share. All right, let's get into it. The first tool I want to talk about is Excel, and it's pretty popular in the workplace because of how easy it is to learn. And you don't need to know any advanced features like macros or VBA to be good at Excel. You just need to know the basic concepts. And so here's a list that I believe will give you a good foundation. And note that this list doesn't cover every single topic out there, but it's going to help you get the ground running. So you got data types, cell referencing, basic formulas like the math formulas. There's also basic data cleaning practices like sorting and formatting data. And we also got slightly more advanced features like conditional formatting, pivot tables, pivot charts, as well as keyboard shortcuts. Okay, I know that was a big list. So I'm going to talk about how you can put all those concepts into use. But before I get there, I want to move on to the next tool, which is SQL. And SQL is considered to be the bread and butter of data science because it lets you interrogate your data through programs that are called queries. And just like any other language, SQL has its own syntax that I would say is easier than most other languages because it reads like plain English. So to get a good foundation in SQL, here's what I would recommend. You need to know the core fundamental concepts like select, where, order by. You also need to know what aggregation is. So using functions like sum, average, count, along with the group by clause. And moving on to more advanced topics, you need to know joins, subqueries, window functions. And last but not least, you need to understand the overarching idea of databases, why we need them, and how we can connect the different tables within the database. And I do have videos on these topics. I'll put a link to the playlist over here. Now you might be wondering whether you should learn Excel or SQL first. So I'm gonna give you a recommended roadmap. But I'm gonna do that after I talk about the last tool, which is Python. I'm sure some of you guys have heard what Python is. It's a popular programming language that has many different applications. And one of the most popular ones is data science. And that's because Python has so many different libraries dedicated to analyzing data. So libraries like pandas and matplotlib are very popular amongst data scientists. So here's what I would do if I were to learn Python from scratch again. First, of course, you need to start with the fundamentals. So that includes variables, data types, data structures, and then you would move on to data analysis. And you should know how to read CSV files through file input and output, as well as through pandas. Another big part of data science is visualizing the data. So that's where libraries like matplotlib and Seaborg come into play. I have made some videos on the topics I just mentioned, so feel free to check out the description below if you want to learn more. All right, now you know the 3 tools. But before you click away, I want to give you a roadmap on the order of learning these tools. And the truth is, it depends on a lot of things. Everyone's in a different boat. Some of you guys might be studying for classes, prepping for an interview. So if I'm 100% honest with you, then I would say that your data science roadmap depends on what you feel like doing, because you're in full control of your own learning. But if you don't like that answer, then here's what I would say. I've noticed that a lot of the entry-level jobs and internships like to see their candidates knowing how to use SQL and Python. So if you wanted to know which ones to start out with, then I would put higher priority on those 2 tools. And if you're still stuck between whether you should learn SQL or Python first, then my opinion would be to learn Python first because, like I said before, there's so many different applications. It's going to feel more rewarding as you start with the fundamentals and move your way up to the advanced concepts because you're gonna have so many more opportunities to apply the concepts that you learn. Okay, so now that you know what you need to learn and the order of how you should learn them, I'm gonna tell you what I did to learn faster. Back a few years ago when I was starting Excel, I would easily get bored in the middle because my attention span was pretty short. So to motivate myself to learn more, I found data on things that related to my hobbies, which back then were tennis, and I was really obsessed with a show called Breaking Bad. For example, I found data on the IMDb ratings for Breaking Bad, and I created a color heat map using conditional formatting based on how high the rating was in that episode. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I believe the best way to learn something is if you're able to find a way to apply it to something that you love to do. And the best part about data science is that you can pretty much turn anything into a project because there's data everywhere. It's just a matter of finding the data set that you want and actually getting started. All right, with that being said, that's all I got for today. Hope you found this helpful. And if you want to learn more, then check out these videos over here, which are gonna get you started with Python, SQL, and Excel.